Greetings, everyone. Welcome to the 2021 Woman of Distinction ceremony. My name is Assemblywoman Solages, and I represent the 22nd Assembly District. It's an honor to join you here virtually so that we can acknowledge and recognize some amazing women in our community. They not only sacrifice their time and effort to empower our fellow New Yorkers, but they also seek to improve the community, whether it's beautification, education, and all that and more. They are contributing to our society in so many different ways. And so I thank you for joining us virtually. I look forward to seeing you in person in the new year. But with that, I present you the 2021 Women of Distinction.
Hi everyone, it's Nassau County Executive Laura Curran, and I am so happy to be joining you, albeit virtually, for Assemblywoman Michaelle Solages' Women of Distinction event. Now, the Assemblywoman is a woman of distinction herself. I think we all know that. And I really want to congratulate this group of high-achieving, intelligent women who are getting it done. Whether you're in nonprofit, in business, in government, whatever realm you're in, thank you. You are a light and you are leading the way for the women and girls behind you, making our world better at the same time. So God bless, keep doing what you're doing, and thank you, Michaelle Solages, for making this event possible.
Hi, my name is Sharina Mohammed. Nafiya Akram's mom, the accident survivor of Long Island. I just want the community to know that what defines a woman of distinction. I'm highly honored to achieve this honor, and it really takes somebody very strong, which I had no idea was, and courageous, and be able to speak up for people. Being my daughter, I had to speak up to the highest level. I didn't know I had the courage to speak to people of power in order to get something done, and I really think that now that I experienced such an experience, I realize what it takes to be a woman of distinction. I had no idea how I'm surviving because it has been a very, very rocky road. Taking care of my daughter, being her patient care coordinator, her mother, looking out, making sure that the best is being done for her, being in contact with the Nassau Police Department, the FBI, coordinating every possible avenue in this case regarding my daughter. So I cannot believe that I'm here doing this role. And I'm very, very understanding now what it takes to be somebody in this position. And I want to thank the Assemblywoman. I want to thank the Senator, the legislator, Mr. Solages, the entire community, North Shore, the hospitals, all the people that has been supporting us on GoFundMe, all friends, relatives around the world, people who has been showing their interest. And I think that's part of me being courageous and strong, because knowing that you have the community on your back and knowing that you have people there for you makes a big difference in the world. And I can see how much courage and support we have and how it makes us strong to be able to endure this battle.
Hi, my name is Nafiya Fatima Akram. I have been chosen for this year's award as a woman of distinction, and I'm highly honored to have been chosen. I think it really takes a lot of courage and strength, mostly the strength that I didn't even know I had until I went through this experience. In the beginning, I was, I guess, in a blindfold where I didn't realize how traumatic what I went through or what I was going through was, until the months started going by and I realized, like, wow, this is going to take a long time to heal from. But even so, I honestly think that my spirituality and connection with God and my family support, specifically my parents and the people that started the GoFundMe and got everyone's support, through raising money and people visiting. I think all of that in combination, as well as the cops and the detectives and the FBI's persistence to catch the person and letting me know that they're not going to stop is very comforting. That also drives me to want to succeed. My doctors as well. I see a plastic surgeon here and there for consultations before I have surgeries at the hospital, and he's also been an amazing inspiration. I also think that I used to watch this show called Grey's Anatomy that I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with, and it was interesting because I was the patient role, whereas now it makes me want to be more of a provider and a physician, because now that I'm familiar with the patient perspective, I think it'll help me understand and empathize with the patients that I help and take care of. And I think that's very important, which is why, like I said, it takes a lot of courage and strength to go through what I went through. And I hope that on the side of whatever I do as a career, I can also advocate for people, especially women that have gone through any kind of trauma, because I realize trauma is specific to the person. You can't underestimate or belittle anyone's trauma. It could be a robbery, it could be just a simple attack where someone got jumped, but that's still trauma. Whereas mine was an acid attack. Unfortunately, it was what it was, but I'm growing from it, and my perspective on life, being that I came very, very close to death, has changed a lot of the way I view things. A large amount of the way I view things, especially valuing little things like eating, being able to drink, being able to see. Those are things that nobody realizes, and pun intended, but you never know what you have until you lose it or no longer have it. But I think in this aspect of my life, I grew a lot. I feel like I'm so knowledgeable, and I'm willing to share that knowledge and strength with others. I think that's really important, which is why I was most likely chosen for this award. I want to just thank everyone that's been supporting me. I know I'm past my 2 minutes now, but I just want to thank everyone that's been supporting me and helping me along the way, because like others were saying when they were supporting me with the GoFundMe, even if you didn't donate, just sharing and talking about the story, sharing my story helps, because everyone that knows about it can beware. It's more about safety and keeping yourself aware of your surroundings more than anything, just like I was that night. So may God be with you. God bless you, and thank you.
To present you with the 2021 Women of Distinction Award. Thank you for all that you do for our community and the strength and courage that you two present. It's amazing and humbling to know that we have two courageous women who are guiding and being a voice for those who have been disenfranchised. You took your pain and anguish and have made it courage and hope and joy for all. So thank you so much for what you do. We love you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So
Thank
this
you
is
for all your support.
Which one is that?
That's for you. This one's for you.
Hello, my name is Senator Anna Kaplan, and I'm thrilled to join you all virtually for Assemblywoman Michaelle Solages' Woman of Distinction Award ceremony. I'd like to thank Assemblywoman Solages for this kind invitation and for being one of my greatest partners in the state legislature to get things done on behalf of our community. But most importantly, I want to congratulate all of this year's honorees. Each of you have been selected for this great honor because you've set yourselves apart as exemplary leaders in our community. You've become a force for the empowerment of others. And in your own special way, you've made our community, our world, and our lives better. As a former political refugee who came to this country alone at age 13, I understand the value of empowerment in a very personal way. My life was put into the hands of strangers who opened their home to me and gave me the opportunity to start a new life in this country. Through the support of my foster family and my newly adopted community, I was able to find myself, become an American, go to law school, start a family, and become a New York State Senator. Because I was empowered by those around me to rise above what was expected of me, to break down barriers that were in front of me, and live my American dream. Each of you is part of that fabric of empowerment that uplifts our community and sends a message to our next generation that women can be anything they want to be if they set their heart on it. Thank you all for everything you do for our community, and congratulations on this important recognition.
Hi, my name is Desiree Boyd, and I have been presented as the 2021 Woman of Distinction. I'm honored to receive this award. To be a woman of distinction means that I am a woman that others look up to. Every day I get the honor to work with young people in Nassau County, and I get to educate them. And it's an honor to every day walk into my classroom and teach these young people. I get to inspire them, and I love to build relationships with them, especially my young ladies. It has been an honor to mentor so many of them. So many of my young ladies do come back and speak about the impact that I have had in their lives, but I really don't take any credit. I just thank God for the honor to just be in their lives and be able to just see them impact the world. And that's what it's about, our young people making differences and impacting the world and making changes. And I'm honored every time I see that. I'm elated. I'm excited about their life, their future, their purpose, and what they're called to be. So every day that I get to step into these shoes, every day that I get to touch the life of a young woman, and even being able to impact other women around me, my peers, and inspire them also, it's just really something that I'm just passionate about. I'm passionate about seeing women win. I'm passionate about seeing, especially women of color, being able to impact our communities and impact our world. So just to be a woman in this time and age and be able to inspire people just is something that I'm just thankful to God for. So thank you.
Desiree, thank you so much for joining us. And although we couldn't be together in person, I definitely want to thank you for what you do for our community. You know, even throughout the COVID pandemic, throughout everything, you are there for our community. You are truly what embodies a woman of distinction. So we thank you on behalf of myself and the community for all that you do. And I want you to continue the great work. Just please continue just knowing all. It's amazing how much you know about what's going on in every corners of Alma, but also what you do for your sorority and how you really use the tools that you have as a sister to embody and empower all those outside of sorority. So once again, on behalf of the 22nd Assembly District, I thank you for what you do, and congratulations on being nominated as a Woman of Distinction.
Hi, my name is Melissa Herrera. I'm here today to accept the award as the 2021 Women of Distinction. I just wanted to say thank you and a little bit about, I guess, what brought me here today. I've always felt that civic engagement is really a good way to sharpen your skills and allow you to use your voice to really enact change in your communities. I believe it's important for all people to have an active role in what happens in their community and how it takes shape. And I'm just really grateful to be able to utilize my voice to represent the District 24 and the Valley Stream community.
Well, it's my honor, Melissa, to present you the 2021 Woman of Distinction Award. We thank you for your contributions to our community and always being an advocate for all students and for all parents. It's much appreciated. It's great that I've seen you from the beginning and to the end and ongoing. And so on behalf of the 22nd Assembly District, congratulations.
Thank you so much. I appreciate this, and we don't stop. We keep moving forward. Thank you.
Hello, fearless, brilliant women of Nassau County, and to the family and friends and allies of women. My name is Letitia James, and I'm the Attorney General of the great state of New York. And I'm thrilled to be a part of this year's salute to the Nassau County Women of Distinction. I want to thank Assembly Member Michaelle Solages for making this event happen each year. As always, we're honoring some wonderful, courageous, successful women. And that's important because these women of distinction in Nassau County remind us of the power of women everywhere. This is our time to lead, ladies, in boardrooms and on factory floors, on Main Street, in Wall Street, in community halls, and the halls of power. And we have so much work to do. We are still fighting for our right to make decisions about our reproductive care. We're still fighting to be paid an equal wage for equal work. We're still more than half the population of this planet, yet a fraction of the population in the rooms where things happen. So let's celebrate these women of distinction in Nassau County of 2021 because they are fighting for change. They represent change. And let us continue to hire women, pay women, vote for women, believe women, support, value, respect, and nurture women because we are here. We're fierce and we're not going anywhere. Congratulations and thank you.
Hi, I'm Terracio, and I am honored to be one of the Women of Distinction for 2021. I am the Vice President of the Library Board of Trustees at Franklin Square Public Library, and I am the President of the Franklin Square Civic Association. And it is an honor to receive this proclamation. And I want to thank the community for recognizing some of the work that I've done. But what I really want to do is thank all the people that I work with on both the Civic and the Library Board, because without working with these other people in the community, we wouldn't get as much done as we have gotten done. I'm a lifelong resident of Franklin Square, and I've chosen to stay here and raise my family here. So I got involved in the Franklin Square Civic Association about 5 years ago when I went to a meeting here in this very library. And I decided that it was a great way to give back to my community and that I wanted to spend more time getting involved in things that would make this or continue to make Franklin Square a great place to live. So from there, I joined the board, and I have had the privilege of working with so many wonderful people who live in Franklin Square, who have moved to Franklin Square, who work in Franklin Square, and it has been such an honor to serve them on both of these boards. And I just want to say thank you to everybody for all your help, all your community involvement. And I think if I had one piece of advice, it would be to get involved while you're young and care about the place that you live in and care about making it a great community, care about continuing to make it a great community. So thank you, and thank you to Assemblywoman Solages for giving me this proclamation. I am truly touched. And that's it. Thank you so much.
So we have another great woman of distinction with us, Katie, who's a community leader in Franklin Square. On behalf of the 22nd Assembly District, we thank you so much for all that you do, and we want to present you with the 2021 Woman of Distinction Award.
Thank you.
My name is Vernell Nelson, mother educator, Girl Scout leader, coach, and positive and active community member. I want to thank Michaelle Solages for nominating me for this prestigious award, where I have now joined a group of phenomenal women that have done nothing but empower, encourage, and uplift their community. The driving force behind everything that I do is my family and my children. As an educator, I am motivated by children of general and special education. My driving force behind this is to make sure that each child is given the equal opportunity as one another, whether they have a disability or not. As I mentioned, I am a Girl Scout. I love working with my Girl Scout troop, and I love coaching my boys for the Long Island Knights and the track team. As an active community member, it is strictly important that we instill these motivating factors in our children, as we know that they will be the future. And in order to have a positive future, we must instill these positive images and the ways of life within them. I, Vernell Nelson, pledge to continue to do this throughout my years in Elmont and continuing to encourage and enlift all the children, mothers, women, fathers, brothers, uncles in the community so that we may uplift each other, unite, and be strong in our Elmont community. Thank you for choosing me as being your 2021 Women of Distinction.
On behalf of the 22nd Assembly District, I want to thank you for your contributions. We're blessed to have someone like you in our community who is advocating for those who are voiceless and those people who just need a champion. So thank you and congratulations on being a 2021 Woman of Distinction.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Senator Kirsten Gillibrand, and it's my privilege to join all of you at Assemblywoman Solages Women of Distinction Awards ceremony. When I was growing up, my inspiration was my grandmother, Polly. She was a political powerhouse who not only found her way into the heart of Albany politics, but also committed herself to bringing more women into the political process, because she knew that a group of dedicated women could change their community. Today's honorees recognize that too. They know that the political process doesn't start and end with voting. The real hard work comes in between elections, where acts of civic engagement allow community members to make their voices heard and organize for positive change. Your work is not only creating change today, it's empowering the next generation of women leaders who will shape the future. I encourage each of you to stay engaged and stay dedicated to the causes you believe in. You are the women our country desperately needs leading the charge. Thank you and enjoy the rest of your event.
My name is Jacinth Buckner, and I am owner and director of Meacham Child Care and Little Children's Place in Elmont, New York. I've been working with children for years, and I find it very rewarding and fulfilling. I find it rewarding and fulfilling because I know that children are our foundation, and if we give them a strong foundation in addition to them being our foundation, we will have a good community, we will have strong workers, we will have strong individuals in our lives to take care of us when we get older. So my role in the community is to give back and to help our parents to be as good parents as they can be by sharing things that I, as an educator, know that will be helpful to parents. So I thank you all for listening to me, and I'm also wanting to just share with you that it is important that we spend time with our children. It is important that we spend quality time with our children so that they can love to be with us as well as to love learning, which is something that I thrive to do.
So Mrs. Buckner, congratulations on being a 2021 Woman of Distinction. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Greetings, everyone. I'm Congresswoman Yvette D. Clarke, and I proudly represent New York's 9th Congressional District in Central and South Brooklyn. What a wonderful opportunity to share this moment with you all on behalf of my dear friend, our fearless leader, Assemblywoman Michaelle Solages. The work we champion on your behalf is a mission of love, dedication, and commitment to our diverse and industrious communities. And I am honored to join you in congratulating all of the honorees of the Women of Distinction Awards. These are the moments that make a difference in the lives of those who give so much of their own time, talent, and treasure to improve their community and the lives of our students, youth, and their families. You are the epitome of what it means to be courageous, creative, civic-minded, and compassionate leaders. We all know that leadership and civic engagement is not easy. However, it is a necessity. And when we put it in the context of the historic role of women in America and around the world, it is deeply inspiring to see the work that you all have championed on behalf of others. As a woman of deep faith, I believe that in many ways you are all truly doing God's work. And I don't take this dedication to our community and your selflessness lightly. I honor and cherish all of you who take on the challenges associated with life in marginalized, neglected, and mistreated communities, and your leadership in transforming and making life better for our community. We are embarking into a future full of hope, and it is because of the work that you all do each and every day in service to others. We are hopeful, protected, and empowered because of your sacrifices, and I, for one, am grateful. What a time to be alive. Women are forging new paths never imagined before and reaching back to pull up others to join in reaping the benefit of the fruits of all our labor. The COVID-19 pandemic has laid bare the vulnerabilities and inequities of our society, and each of you are on the front lines making a difference. It is comforting to know that we share the value of service to those who are less fortunate and the love of the people of our communities in which we live. So I can't thank you all enough for your role in meeting the challenges faced by our community and the courage you have displayed in all of your endeavors. In closing, let me once again congratulate all of the honorees of this year's Women of Distinction Award, and to Assemblywoman Michaelle Solages for doing the work to protect, undergird, enhance, and prosper our communities. You can stay updated on my legislative efforts by following me on my social media at Rep. Yvette Clark and signing up for my newsletter. In the meantime, stay safe, stay strong, stay healthy, and get vaccinated if you haven't already. Most of all, take very good care of yourself and those you love.
Wasn't that empowering? Thank you to our 2021 recipients. And to all our recipients throughout the years, thank you for what you do for our community. It's a pleasure to be able to recognize you. So with that, I thank everyone for joining us for this virtual ceremony. Once again, I look forward to seeing you in person next year, and happy holidays and congratulations.